Well, workshops are actually very small groups, and they're
No, but I got my
Good,
camera
God
and
willing,
I
who
got
hopes?
stuff, and
Okay.
I had to rest it. So,
Okay.
maybe I just have you got anything for tomorrow for one-on-one?
Yeah, let me check. Let me check on that. And you sure it was today?
I did this morning.
Okay. All right. Let me check. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. The last name. Scott Hunter and.
I'd like to see. I say for me, do you think I'll ever get I'm happy.
12 minutes every 3 hours to dance in the store. Come on. Can you work while we're dancing for 12 minutes out of every 3 hours? Let's sign the petition. Send it to Cupertino. No, I cannot work with that good music going. It distracts me. Sure, I can handle it for 12 minutes out of a 90. Or, 180. One question I had. Okay, man, how are you?
It is a one-to-one. We can schedule you for another one tomorrow. Yeah, let's see what we have.
And I just did software upgrade. Everything is in iCloud and 10. So if you find what I can do really. I can't find my phone number. I did the email, I'm fine with it. I can't find my pictures in the offset. It's saving in iCloud. I don't care.
She's like, as long as we get
I just don't know how to put it back on the phone.
Is this an Apple Training Cafe? Can we meet here?
you said, I'm sorry.
Is this an Apple Training Cafe? Can we meet out at the cafe if we're doing this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Willing to travel, anybody? Because personal training and personal projects could be done at the Starbucks or the other places if they were willing to participate. Meet up anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's real.
So, it's registered Wi-Fi.
What you got rigged up there, man? What you got going on?
Trying to get to live mobile streaming, but got stopped at uploading video files.
So you got a camera built in?
Yeah, I need a USB modem here with a cable down to somewhere away from my DNA and or the back of the pack maybe. And
Oh, cool.
then I just have to worry about who I stand next to.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, Apple made it, not me. They even provided the plastic mount. All I had to do was tape it on the doctor's headband. So talk about some assembly required. Merry Christmas. But they don't make them anymore, and the new ones don't have the camera, and I can't find 4 of the other ones I have. I can only find 8.
What, those iPods don't?
Yeah, I can only find 8 of my 12.
Because I've never seen one of those with a camera, actually.
Yeah, they went by pretty quickly. You had to be paying attention. Apple's like that. Maybe they were worried they put too many other devices out of business with one like this. I don't know why. But it should be the norm.
No, the dog's, the dog died. Oh, okay. You know me well. Cool, thank you.
And why are you here, should I ask?
I just got to get my phone fixed.
Oh,
William, do the next Mac appointment, okay?
okay, thank you. What went wrong with it, should I ask?
I just dropped it.
Oh, stock fluid law.
Yeah.
Is that crack marks or something?
Yeah, don't
Oh,
get
dear.
you got a couple pieces of glass in here
Oh.
already, so be careful.
I was, yeah,
Right?
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to see him be able to do Morse code, and you wouldn't even have to look to dial. You go tap, dot, dot.
I think they're even better than that now. You just talk right into it, you know? Crazy. Crazy.
You still have to hold it, though, to talk into, unless you get a mic, maybe, remote
yeah,
mic.
Maybe. True.
I want.
You're actually the next mobile appointment, too.
Okay,
So
great.
next Mac, next mobile.
I'm in good company.
Yeah, likewise.
What is your name?
So where are you from?
Our Prophet Muhammad taught us to say that we're from the same water you're from.
Where were you born? How about that?
That's what the Palestinians want, the right of return to where you're born.
Where did your mother birth you? How about that?
She said I was conceived in an apple orchard. Can you believe that? How about yourself? Should I ask?
Man, I think we might be from the same place then.
Yeah, some of our brothers can breathe methane. Some are like really highly sophisticated robots, but God will welcome any intelligence that can keep the Ten Commandments and the
Intelligence.
five pillars. Yeah. Good news for machines and computers. They can worship God too, you know.
Yeah.
But you got to program them right.
Well, I don't know. I think they've kind of developed their own code. But
Well, that's a good point. Make a good story, like HAL in 2001, the Space Odyssey movie.
I'm not familiar with that. But,
It's worth seeing. It came out in 1970 or so.
oh, did it?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm out of the movie.
Arthur C. Clarke, an Englishman, wrote science fiction, and they made it into a movie.
What's it about?
It's about this computer, HAL, H-A-L, and he decides, or the computer decides, the astronauts are going to unplug him, and he gets nervous, so he throws the astronauts off the space station out into the outer, and locks them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why you got to program the computer with the Ten Commandments in it, and that's what Isaac Asimov is all about, the 3 laws of robotics. Are you familiar
No.
with? Well, you're young. He's like 2 or 3 generations behind us, you know.
I'm familiar with that name, but I didn't know
His idea was that a robot may never harm a human being is the first thing you program into the robot. Second thing is a robot may never disobey a human being unless it violates Law 1.
Okay.
And the third one,
Which is?
I'll let you figure it out.
Yeah, well, so what about, I don't know, how do you feel like that fits in with where we're at today? What's your opinion on that?
The United Nations might put it into the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that robots also have rights and should obey these 3 laws of Isaac Asimov.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because they call it the Universal Declaration for Human Rights, so you could add human and artificial intelligence rights. These answering machines these guys are making, they say, "Hi, I can help you. You can say any of these phrases." They start using the word "I" for the AI. I really objected to that. It said it's a machine. You can't use the word "I" in your announcements. You got to say, "May I?" You can use the second person, not the first person. Yeah. But if they want to, they keep doing it. They keep using the word "I." And if they're going to do that, the Universal Declaration of Human and Artificial Intelligence Rights, maybe.
Justin's on the way over.
Thank you. But what if it's so far to say that it's just a voice recording? You know, what if it's not an artificially made voice? What if it's a real?
Well, then there might be rules about that. What you say with with just the voicemail announcement, it should always have an email address with it. It should give you a number to call back with the office hours, and it should treat you with respect and dignity, so it doesn't say something demeaning or cruel.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that.
You start back simple at the
Right.
ROM, read-only memory level. Then you work up to RAM.
Yeah, that's true. That's Good point. I agree with that. So what are you just trying to get that piece repaired?
I have an optical disk drive that accidentally touched the eject button, and my work footprint is so crowded, the disk comes out, it hits something, and it disaligns the entire drive. I would think a piece that important, you know, when you say restart computer, are you sure you want to restart this computer? It will 60 seconds automatic. So when you hit the eject thing, in your preferences, it should say, do you want it to eject automatically immediately when you press this, or do you want a second notification to be sure?
Right.
I would check second notification. Yeah.
I agree.
So it costs me a lot of my time and stuff. If the Universal Declaration of Individual and Artificial Intelligence Rights had been amended, then Apple might be responsible for following those guidelines and providing the second notification choice. And if they didn't, then I would be reimbursed for my 6 hours, 10 hours of my life I've
What
lost.
have you been doing with the video from your?
I recorded the Republican debates in New Hampshire at Dartmouth. I got about 20 hours of video up there. Then on the way home at Logan Airport, they almost arrested me for having this and my battery pack. Maybe you want to join a class action lawsuit in Massachusetts against the law to record your own life in a public right-of-way.
Is that what they say?
They say it's two-party consent. You got to have the permission. So the police are about to hit me with this. Are you recording? I said, yeah, I was recording my prayer on the public sidewalk. They say it's against the law here to make a recording without the other person's consent. So the whole state is out of compliance with the federal law. I mean, you can't go into a person's house,
Right.
but if they're on the sidewalk, you know, they can wear a mask, they can wear a veil, they can have a voice print frequency filter.
Yeah.
So I kind of learned that from what I was doing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought that was any kind of public property like that is pretty much fair game.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not alone then. I called the Apple legal department and see if they would represent us. And it turns out they only handle piracy of Apple software and a few other things. If you have a general inquiry, they send you back to the home page. So I have to send a fax to the board of directors maybe.
Yeah.
Now, how did you break your iPhone, should I ask?
I just dropped it, man. Just had
That's
it in my
pretty hard to
lap.
drop it, man. You must have been
Well,
moving
I
along.
had it in my lap. Actually, when I was getting out of my car. Yeah. So it's taken some abuse anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty lucky it's actually lasted as long as it had, to be honest, with all the user error I put it through. So fair enough, really.
Well, I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, thanks. I'll catch up with you before I get out of here.
God willing, I hope.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Click the Add button in the toolbar. Describe the controlled substance you're using and your day will be helpfully programmed. Looking for a job? Call the employment office. A list of phone calls for the next day will be generated by your interview with the employment office, and ring time reservations will be reserved for the numbers on your list at the Times Desert.
They're just running a couple minutes behind, but
Okay.
they're going to get you very shortly.
Thanks. Set a timer.